The crossed flags are out on the NASCAR Cup Series season. We're halfway through the 2020 campaign, and following a Thursday night playoff battle shakeoff, we're right back onto the short tracks into the Granite State with a lobster and another checkered flag on the 2020 NASCAR Cup Series season on the line. The field rolls into the 1 mile New Hampshire Motor Speedway with 301 laps of competition going on the board in the 2020 running at the Foxwoods Resort and Casino 301. This is your full race preview of everything to expect from the 2020 New Hampshire race weekend. Let's have a look at your playoff standings following last Thursday night's race from Kansas, where Denny Hamlin scored his 5th win of the season, rising him to a 6-point playoff advantage over second-place driver Kevin Harvick. A pair of Penske teammates make up the 3rd and 4th position. That's Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano, each separated by 1 point. And another duo of teammates, this time from the Hendrick stable, also separated by 1 point, is Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman. Ryan Blaney, that 3rd Penske car, he's down in the 7th spot in the standings with that 1 race win and 3 stage wins. And Martin Truex Jr. at the 8th place in the standings. He's the JGR teammate to Denny Hamlin. Austin Dillon and Cole Custer, the final 2 drivers locked in at the 9th and 10th place position by way of their wins these past couple weeks. And then Aric Almirola, first driver in on points right now. He has a 14-point lead over Kyle Busch, who finally picked up that first stage win of the season, leaving him with that 1 playoff point. That came last Thursday at Kansas. Brother Kurt just 1 point behind him, while Clint Bowyer with his 2 stage wins on the season, a 42-point advantage over to the cut line. On to the 15th playoff position, Matt DiBenedetto, just 35 points above the cut line now after a rough night in Kansas. And William Byron, we mentioned a rough night in Kansas for other drivers, not for old Willie B. He now rises to 10 points above the playoff standings over these drivers who are outside looking in. Tyler Reddick, 10 points out, an impressive run for the rookie. Wouldn't surprise me at all if he races his way in. Eric Jones, one of those Gibbs drivers, the only Gibbs driver out of the playoffs right now, 12 points behind. He can race his way in as well. 7-time series champion Jimmie Johnson at minus 18 to the cut line. Hate to say it for you Jimmie Johnson fans, but this has the feel of 2019 to it. A couple weeks ago, we look at these standings. Johnson solidly into the playoffs, and now a couple weeks later, as we're 8 races from the playoffs, Johnson is sitting behind the 8 ball once again. Bubba Wallace, 100 points behind the cut line, had a rough night at Kansas. Probably going to take a win for him, just like Chris Buescher in the number 17 car. Michael McDowell, New Hampshire is one of his good tracks, but it's going to need to take a win for him as well, just like Christopher Bell. And John Hunter Nemechek, who sits at 127 behind the cut line. And now let's have a look at your Sunoco rookie contenders, where Tyler Reddick has 442 points in the bank, a 90-point lead over second-place driver Cole Custer. 103 points back, you'll find a driver to number 95, Christopher Bell, and John Hunter Nemechek sits 117 behind. With 136 points in the bank, he sits 211 back. That's Brandon Poole. And finally, cresting the 100-point mark in the double zero, Quinn Houff, 341 points off of our leaders. Let's have a look at your TV schedule from New Hampshire. All the racing action goes down on Sunday, August 1st, 2020, with the Foxwoods Resort 301 coming live on NBCSN. And now let's have a look at the 37 NASCAR Cup Series drivers as they'll take to the Magic Mile, the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Driving for Starcom Racing, he's in the Permatech Double Zero Chevy. Rookie driver, that's Quinn Houff. Then for Chip Ganassi Racing, their duo of former series champions goes like this. Driving into Monster Energy, number 1, the Outlaw, Kurt Busch. And for the Clover Commerce, number 42, a former winner here in Matt Kenseth. For Team Penske, their trio of Fords rolls like this. Driving into Western Star Alliance Truck Parts, number 2, it's bad, Brad Keselowski. And into Menards Duracell, number 12, Ford YRB, Ryan Blaney. Then driving into AAA Insurance, number 22, Sliced Bread, Joey Logano, returning to the track that saw him get his first NASCAR Cup Series win. For Richard Childress Racing, their duo of Chevys looks like this. Driving into Freightliner Trucks, number 3, that's Austin Dillon. And in Defeating America, number 8, a brand new look for the rookie driver in Tyler Reddick. Stewart Haas Racing brings their quartet of Fords like this. In the Mobile One, number 4, the driver who's won this race the past 2 seasons, the closer, Kevin Happy Harvick. And driving into Smithfield Home Goods, number 10, a squared Aric Almirola. With a brand new look on the Haas CNC, number 14 is the farmer from Kansas, Clint Bowyer. And another one of those Haas cars, this one being the Haas Tooling number 41 of rookie driver Cole Custer. Out of the Roush Fenway Racing stable, their duo of Ford Fords rolls like this. Driving in the guaranteed rate, number 6, welcoming a brand new sponsor, it's the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman. And for the Fast Nail, number 17, from Prosper, Texas, Chris Buescher. Driving for Hendrick Motorsports, their quartet of Chevys rolls like this. In the Napa Auto Parts, number 9, it's driver Chase Elliott. Then for the Liberty University, number 24, a former Truck Series winner here in 2016, William Byron. Driving into Ally, number 48, making his final start at the track, he is the 7-time series champion, Jimmy Johnson. And into Adams Polishing, Chevy Goods, number 88, the showman, Alex Bowman. Then for Joe Gibbs Racing, their quartet of Toyotas rolls like this. And car number 11, the FedEx Toyota, it sees driver Denny Hamlin. Then driving into Pedigree Dog Foods, number 18, returning to one of his best tracks on the schedule, it's defending series champion Kyle Busch. In the Sports Clip Haircuts, number 19, MTJ Martin Truex Jr. And driving into Toyota Service Centers, number 20, the Jones boy Eric Jones. Germain Racing brings the Geico number 13 Chevy of driver Ty Dillon, while the Rick Ware Racing stable brings their quartet of Chevys like this. For the Remember Everyone deployed, number 15, he's the rookie driver in Brandon Poole. And at the wheel of car number 27, this will be the Ford of J.J. Yaley. Another one of those Fords for the team sees the Page Construction, number 51 of Joey Gase. And driving in car number 53, the Signing Day Sports Chevy, this is going to be driver James Davison in only his third Cup Series start. For the Wood Brothers and car number 21, the Menards Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center Ford Performance number 21, Guido Matt the Benedetto, and added a Go Fast Racing stable for the Trump Pence 2020 number 32 Ford, it's Super Shoes Corey LaJoy. Front Row Motorsports brings a duo of Fords like this. Driving into number 34 Ford, it's going to be Michael McDowell. And for the Sitgard Engine Oil, number 38, the rookie to the team, John Hunter Nemechek. JTD Jardy Racing brings a duo of Chevys like this. At the wheel, the Louisiana Hot Sauce, number 37, a driver who's had a rough go around these past couple weeks, DNFing in his past 4 events, the modified racer from Connecticut, Ryan Preece. And in the Kroger number 47, it's Olive Branch, Mississippi's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. For Richard Petty Motorsports, the sponsor Cash App on the number 43 Chevy, it's Daryl Bubba Wallace Jr. And added to MBM Motorsports stable, driving in the CrashClaims.com number 66 Toyota. For Port Tobacco, Maryland, Timmy Hill. Driving for Spire Motorsports on car number 77, the Formula One import Chevy sees driver Garrett Smithley. And then for Levine Family Racing in the Ream number 95, rookie driver and defending Xfinity Series winner here, Christopher Bell. And rounding out the entry list, he's in the Toyota Service Centers number 96. This is Daniel Suarez. Now let's have a look at your Speedway Collective fantasy picks. 2 drivers from each category that I think could bring home some points to your fantasy team. In the A class, I'm going with 2 drivers that are former winners here. Kyle Busch, he's looking for his first win of the season, but New Hampshire, a great track for Rowdy, a free-time winner. This race over 1,000 laps led at the track for the driver to number 18. He has his back up against the wall, but he's going for that first win of the season. Keep an eye out for him. And Kevin Harvick, you can't go wrong with him. He's been on fire this season, and he's won the past 2 here at New Hampshire. Keep an eye out on the closer. On to the B class. Gotta give me Matt Kenseth, a former race winner here. He's been getting hot recently in this number 42 car. Couple of bad runs here and there, but he's getting used to these Cup cars. Look for him to come to one of his best tracks and lay down a solid performance. And William Byron, another good track for him. I mentioned he's a former Truck Series winner here. Always has a great run here in the Cup car as well. Keep an eye on that driver of the number 24. C class, you gotta give me driver Ryan Preece, the modified racer out of Connecticut. You gotta believe at some point this bad luck's gonna turn around, and I think it's gonna happen this weekend at New Hampshire, a track that plays right into his modified background. And he can't go wrong either with 7-time series champion Jimmy Johnson. Has a ton of experience here. Keep an eye out for old JJ. D class, gotta give me rookie driver Christopher Bell, 2-time Xfinity Series winner here and a Truck Series winner here. Very good driver at this track. Keep an eye out for Christopher Bell. And Michael McDowell, a little bit of an underdog here, but he's great on these short tracks as well as road courses. New Hampshire, one of the better tracks for the driver to number 34. Look out for him to bring home a solid run. Now let's have a look at your race stats ahead of New Hampshire. The field's going to line up for 301 laps, 318.5 1.5 miles around the Magic Mile, the 1 mile, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Stage 1 and Stage 2 are 75 laps apiece. The final stage will be 151 laps, and your defending race winner of the past two is Kevin Harvick. Don't forget to catch the 2020 Foxwoods Resort Casino 301 from New Hampshire, coming live on Sunday, August 2nd at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on NBCSN. Thank you guys so much for watching this NASCAR Cup Series race preview video. For more motorsports content, you can check out my newest video by clicking on the left. Hit that circle in the middle to subscribe, and check out that video on the right. It's one you don't want to miss. You can follow me on Twitter at KEMMO Cup Series with another NASCAR race preview video. This has been KEMMO on YouTube saying thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next motorsports video.